Okay. Hello, everyone. Looks like we've already gotten the teams all set up in here, and we're going to be starting on Summit today. It's going to be Silvermoon versus Frequency at our very first Season 4 match of well, obviously the season. And since everybody's already on the server, I'm assuming we're just... What are they going on about here? Discussing features and chud. Okay. Well, I hope you guys are all excited that Season 4 is finally... did I hit the wrong thing? Oh, no. It just isn't streaming yet. Okay, sorry, I'm just not used to having a delay on the stream yet. So, I hope everyone is, as I said, excited that the season's finally starting. I'm curious to see how this game is going to go, because, I mean, my team has screamed with, my team has screamed with frequency a lot, but Silvermoon is comparatively unknown, at least to me. I am obviously Feather Monster. I'm sorry, I probably should have done an actual proper introduction, but that kind of thing is, well, it's too late to go back and fix it now. So we'll just keep rolling right along here. Um, Obviously, lineup wise, we've got on Silvermoon, Hummingbird, Dr. Freeman, Hopper, Niglet, Curry All Day, and Ralcor. And meanwhile, on Frequency, we've got or Meow, Retraced, Denalb, Boone, Jope, and Semi Handy. And I'm going to turn off my mumble overlay real quick because it's covering part of the names. So let me alt tab real quick and do that. I guess I had to restart mumble. Oh well. Let me restart mumble real quick and take care of that. Or I'll just leave it closed. Whatever. We're good. Okay. Alright, so Silvermoon is obviously ready to go. Obviously, this for this match, we've got Nexus as our ref for it. Yeah, apparently the pauses are a new thing. Obviously, I think they tried using it last season, if I remember correctly, and it was kind of screwing up servers or something. But now apparently it does work. I'm curious to see it in action, but hopefully we don't have to, because that obviously means that something went horribly, horribly wrong. And that's always, not a good thing to see happen in the first game of the season. Looks like we're going to go over the pausing rules entirely, in their entirety, before the match starts. Oh, and I see the stream is finally live now, or has been for a little bit, so hello everyone. Well, 3 minutes late. Silvermoon is being a little bit silly, it looks like. Come on, guys. It's for worst case scenarios. Yeah. We'll see whether or not the one guy there picks a different name. Because, yeah, it is kind of questionable, but I was just gonna roll with it. Okay. Uh, oh, I gotta go into overlay. Of course, this being NS2, nothing is ever going to start on time. There's always going to be some silly issue, and it looks like that guy changed his name to Pop Dog. Okay. But I'm sure pretty much everyone in here is 100% used to the fact that nothing starts on time, no matter whether it's a pug, a scrim, or pretty much anything. I guess one of the frequency players left the stream open at work. I guess if yeah, I see him in there now that I look in the RC. Okay, game is actually getting started here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Where shall they spawn? Okay. 2. Longest second. Oh, and they just switched places. We've got frequency starting in flight, and over in data we've got Silvermoon, who are splitting off. 3 going north and 2 south, and 4, whoa, wow, the whole pack of them going into crossroads, all about to just freaking annihilate poor Hummingbird and Hopper. Lost a couple there in the engagement, but the remaining ones are scattering around the map. A little bit of annoyance going on here in Vent. They're obviously starting with weapons 1 going, and after that initial crush, not too much else. Denalb about, well, he might go down if he pokes his head out at the wrong period of time, but looks like he is going to just creep around a little bit more. In Vent, they took down the Marines that were capping there, and the RT was recycled. Frequency guys all posed there to pounce. Hopper the first down, and then Hummingbird will possibly go down. Oh! Can Jope do it? Jope did it with what? Hold still, so 22% left. And we got reactor down as well. But they're finally actually capping it down in ventilation. Weapons 1 should help them actually hold it if to help them fight back against the RT pressure. Jip getting taken down in crossroads. They're about to get crushed in sub again. Curry all day being the only one up. Moving right along to take down Vent Res. And meanwhile, Hummingbird is going to go, looks like possibly push, or not, okay. Retraced is really low there. Oh, no. Jope is going to go try to take down Atrium, which Pop Dog just put down, or completed. Frequency is definitely taking advantage of their pack play. Taking down Resin, Cross, and Reactor. But there's a Marine at each, so might not go down. Crossroads might. Oh, yeah, 8%. With Hummingbird coming in to save the day. With weapons 2 also going up. A little bit late on Lurk res. It looks like Retraced and Jope are going. Nope. Jope is. So we have one Lurk going. Boone clearing sub. And they're getting phase tech. Meanwhile, in Vent, there's a battle here with Curiel Day, Dr. Freeman, and Jope, who is retreating. As they went Crag Hive, they of course have Mucus to help them there. Meow is just really taking down the res while everybody else just harasses where the Marines have been paired off to. Marines are also moving back into sub. Silvermoon looks like they're going to cap sub finally. But it may be at the cost, it looks like it will be at the cost of Crossroads. Boone finally getting that Harvester down. With Jope going into, not gonna hang out in there. Looks like only one Lurk. Meanwhile, both Dr. Freeman and Curiel Day are pushing into Comp Lab, which does have some PvE stuff up there to help out. So without armor, it might be a little bit questionable, and yeah, they're going to back up to sub. Now with Boone sneaking in to get the art, possibly. Oh no, he's going to get the flank. Yeah, they're in a little bit of a corner. They're in a little bit of a corner. They're going to move right along to take out that RT. Power went down in Cross, but it's back up now. And with a phase gate possibly going to go down, that would certainly help secure it if they do get it built. With Curiel Day coming in, it will be considerably more likely to happen, especially with only one Lurk defending. Do not have it up in base? Looks like. Am I missing it? Anyway, they're getting the... Oh, there was two skulks over on the arm slab. to force the beacon. Meanwhile, Denalb is going after... Denalb and Jope and Boone are all going after the gate, which was not completed. I apologize for missing them running in there. I'm a noob caster, what can I say? You got Dr. Freeman once again clearing sub. And it looks like we have Fade that should be coming up here. Yep, there he is. There's Retraced. Okay, they're trying again to get the gate.
Command station under attack.
We've got Mia and Joe back in their base, not picking targets very well. Oh, why didn't you guys get the arms lab? Come on, guys. But the gate's up and cross, so theoretically, they may be able to hold that now. So what are... The shotgun's going up. That'll help definitely against the lurk and the Fade unless he gets his buddy. Looks like Denalb is going... Denalb and Meow both going Fade. So there are 3 Fades now, and that could be somewhat troublesome, I would imagine. Oh, good call from Tagwolf there, 3 minutes late. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, the aliens have been frequency's been pretty good about keeping their RTs up, unlike, well, 10 minutes. They're doing a really good job res biting. Have to clear everything out again. You could see the spike there, which is probably about when the Fades came out, was it? Yeah, give or take. Curry all day getting wiped out. They're just patrolling around. Well, Jope is... Oh, wait. I was sitting there waiting. Waiting. Almost got Curry all day down. But decided it was not worth risking, especially with Dr. Freeman having a shotgun. But Jope's going to take a chance and takes him out. Oh, Jope, get out of there. Don't get owned. Thank you. Oh, while I was focusing on Jope, we had to push on the phase gate there from giant pack of Fades. Looks like Curry all day will get that repaired, at least partially. Boone is off to do no good, but discovers the res node is not built. So Dr. Freeman will pick him off the power. Denalb is just waiting. Decides against fighting shotguns. Oh, Denalb, no, no. One Fade down. They have 2 more. They'll be okay, maybe. Well, if they can get some more, if Silvermoon can get some more life form kills, obviously that'll definitely swing things around so it's more in their favor. Oh, Retraced is getting a little bit low there, but he has enough. He's gone around enough corners that that shouldn't be an issue. Let's see, since that arms lab just got mentioned again, was it repaired? It is partially repaired. They are, however, very, very wisely repairing the phase gate. Hummingbird could come in and pinch Jope if Spank if he decides to. But it looks like Jope is going to skedaddle out of there at the last minute, and Hummingbird gets in too late. If he keeps going, he's going to run into the guy in Reactor. But Pop Dog is reloading at the time. Oh, yeah. A little bit too late there. Fade's cleaning up Dr. Freeman and Hummingbird. With help from the whip, of course, which is chilling over here. With another, what had been a healing base right here. It's pretty well split across the map, but the Marines keep picking at Comp Lab. But so far, I haven't made much of a dent in the buildings that are there. They're going to Proto. But they're still only on Armor 1 if I am reading that correctly. Looks like Reactor did go down, but Vent will not. And Jope is happily being annoying as a lurk to waste Curry all day's time and almost give Denalb a chance to take him down. Silvermoon has obviously started jetpacks, which should be interesting to see how they play. Res-wise, Boone does have enough to go. Oh no. Oh, retraced. No. No. But Meow has a lot of health, so he should still be okay as long as, you know, he gets out of... Well, I guess the weapons 3 is up, so that would be part of it. Yeah, the Atrium Hive is a little over half grown at this point. And there's Boone. Out of the field is an Onos. It pulled, it looks like, a few of the Marines back to the gate. Oh, Mia! Oh, come on. Now it's just the Onos and Jope. Oh, 5%. Oh, man. If Boone had gone there, he could have just sneezed on it. That was really low. But without support, yeah, not the best idea. Phase gate much cheaper than Onos. Looks like everybody on Silvermoon, except for Curry all day, has enough res stored up to get a jetpack. They already have shotguns, so we'll likely see some Marines zooming around very soon here. Oh, and cat packs. This might not be very good for Boone, considering he is all alone with Jope as his only higher life form friend. Atrium is complete. Boone is changing his mind about going south. Curry all day just... Oh, 2%. Almost. Going into crevice with... Oops. Yeah, the couple of jetpacking Marines. Oh, there goes Jope. Oh man, you better get out of there, Boone. Hummingbird's gonna be a bit of a problem when he's flying around, you know, the giant freaking void. With Shift Hive, that'll help. Let's see who have we got here that can... Looks like Jope would be the next Onos if they survive that long. But Silvermoon has done a good job at slowly picking off the life forms. Looks like they'll... Meow is taking down Reactor again. Oh no, Boone! Boone! No! Oh, that's not good. That was a few too many Marines in one confined space. Yeah, Denalb's working on the gate, but they just put up a new one. Right outside the hive. There goes the proto. And there goes that arms lab at long last, so there goes their weapon and armor upgrades, but they probably should have done that back when, oh, I don't remember who was in there, but there were a couple other skulks in there. Was it a skulk and Jope? Should have been in there, taking that out, and instead went after the IP, kind of very scattered. I believe there were even 2 IPs, so it might not have been the best choice there, guys. That gate just refuses to go down. The diagonal of the map has shifted slightly. It used to be pretty well along the comp lab reactor line. Now it's rotated slightly so that it's more the southern half is for Silvermoon. Frequency's being fairly diligent on res. Let's find a good little battle to watch in the background. And see here. Yeah, they're doing pretty good at keeping their own RTs up and a very good job at taking down Silvermoons. It slowed down a little bit, obviously, when they had 3 fades because, you know, obviously they aren't going to be particularly useful against buildings, but... Oh, playing a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie, but the jetpack wins. They're definitely playing well with the jetpacks, but given the lack of skulk upgrades, that's maybe a bit unsurprising. Looks like they're probably holding out until Jope goes Onos, and probably whatever other life forms they can get at that time. They've redropped the proto. Oh, that's just been a really bad pun in chat. You know, with frequency, you have your ups and downs. Oh man. I would facepalm, except for I'm supposed to be tracking people around the map. Oh, we've got Kuriel Day going in to try and snipe some upgrades here. Proto's back up. Semi-handy out of the hive and attempting to defend, but it looks like they just lost 1 spur. And unless somebody gets back there really quick, Jope's down, Denalb is on an RT. It's not looking so... Wait, what is that? Oh, that was just a hole in the map. I just freaked out there for a moment. Please excuse my idiocy. With the chair going down in crossroads, always a smart thing to have a second chair. Okay, they are starting finally on skulk upgrades, along with Silvermoon taking up armor 3. There goes another spur. The lack of life form certainly isn't helping any. Looks like they're starting to spawn up there. They're just bouncing around the room quite happily. Oh. Wait, what's going on over here? Oh, a lot of dead skulks. Pop Dog, the only one remaining up. Jope, the only one. And they have just taken... And while that was going on, they just took down flight control. So definitely at this point, from the early start where frequency definitely had everything under control with their pack play. It's swung back in the direction of Silvermoon. I mean, obviously that is due to the lack of life forms that are currently on the field, but it looks like we do have Denal evolving along with Retraced and Meow, and Jope will be. Looks like Jope is lurking again. He had 59 res. Why didn't he go Onos? Well, we'll see. They probably have something in mind. Once they figure out what direction they're going. He had 59 res, if I was reading that right. Oh no, Jope already went down. That isn't good. One lurk down, the fades remaining. Quickly rebuilding their spurs. I mean, they may be able to take these jetpackers down, but most of the team can easily, even if they totally lost what they have on them, they can easily get a new shotgun, a new jetpack, and be ready to go. They'll have to take out the Marines twice to really kill their P-res. And there goes Meow. Right here. In this giant mess. Oops. This is definitely not a particularly positive place for the frequency to be in. Denab is down again. But just Hummingbird, a Hopper, and Pop Dog just bouncing around. We've got Semi working on res here, and Job going into their base again. We'll see if he hits anything interesting. Oh, with Retraced is the fun. Oh, Retraced. Please hide. Please hide. Boone and Retrace managed to take them down. As I said, they're still pretty good on P-res. Hummingbird and Dr. Freeman are both totally fine on P-res. Retrace tops in the hive to drop some eggs. Because I think it was him. But at this point, unless they get out of here and kill both chairs somehow, it's not looking too good for frequency. More eggs. Now we've got Hopper in here too, so now there are 4 Marines versus a Fade and a bunch of Skulks, which may or may not be dead at the time. All with shotguns. Well. Well, except for Hummingbird, who has upgraded to a GL. But that hive is just slowly being whittled away. And Jope's backup is a lurk. And Silvermoon has won round 1 of this first game of Season 4. That was definitely a fairly strong start from frequency, but once they hit mid game, it started to slow down. And once I think once Silvermoon was able to finally secure their RTs, it was not good for poor frequency. I do wish that over in Data Core that the two that had gone in there for the second push that both gone on the arms lab because obviously that was considerably lower than the full HP IP. That might have swung the game back towards frequency, but since they were unable to get down, well, anything in there aside from Marines, that it wasn't the res sync they needed to keep up their momentum. And there were quite a few things that almost got taken down. There was the gate and cross that one time they got down to 4. I think Vent also got down to about 4 or something, and lost it, or maybe it was Sub. One of those two or both. Just so close and yet so far, kind of thing. Yeah, they'll have to go back and take another look there. I think I caught most of the main engagements, except for a few where I was having fun watching some 1v1s. But it started off pretty good for them. They were winning most of their engagements. Most. Yeah, they could always be better. They could all the engagements could always be better, but I think that the whole Div 3-ish, Div 2-ish area is where that starts to change and get better, I guess. That's the first game of the season against a team that, at least compared to, my team, that Frequency isn't familiar with. I have no idea who Silvermoon is familiar with, whether they've spied on anyone's streams and checked out people's scrims, or if they just do their own thing. Which is cool if they want to do their own thing. But to a certain point, it would be nice to, I don't know whether have them show up in in Mumble or any of the pugs too, or just participate in the community more. But if they're quite happy not, or if they're happy being an independent team doing whatever the heck they feel like doing, they can do that. Curious how long it'll be between rounds here. It looks like we're just looks like everybody's on the team, so it's just waiting around. I see tag mentioning the 3 fades. I think I did talk to them earlier and they said that they don't have that frequency is low on lurks or something like that. Probably the opposite of mine, where we have too many lurks. We need to trade some players, like trading cards or something, to even itself out. But you work with what you got. I'm still questioning Jope's lurking instead of Onosing when he was at 59 res. But if he isn't confident at the Onos, that it still might probably would have ended the same way. Exos, yeah, Exo Rush. Yes, Chad, Exos. So I'm curious to see how. That's. Oh, I guess is the stats still up? Uh, doot doot doot. No, of course not. I should have thought to hit that button at the end of the round there. I apologize. I will make sure to hit it towards the end of the round next time. But yeah, they were really good on biting res. They were good in the opening, but once the fades were out, it started, or, well, about the time the fades came out, it started losing momentum. All right. Okay, here we go. Round 2 starting up. 15 seconds. Roughly, given the fact that 1 second is like the longest second in existence. Okay, we have, well, aliens in data and Marines in flight. Pretty much. That's where they started, except for, on the opposite team up. We've got 3. Oh, we have 4 going. Oh, all of them going through cross. Meanwhile, 3 Marines going south and Boone going north. I guess retraced, stayed back to Bill, and has probably. Has he spotted them? I think he heard them, but isn't quite sure what to do about it. They just skipped sub and kept going into vent. But with only Hopper there, that should be pretty easy to take him out. Retrace got taken out when he was looking around for the skulks, I would assume. Hummingbird the only one getting on the IP, while up in Crossroads, it looked like Boone just got taken out after completing the RT, which will likely go down, since the other guys are way across the map. Jope is moving north, probably to Crossroads, while Boone is going up to recap. Hopper and Curry are splitting up. Looks like Curry. No, they're going to be probably pinching vent. But no. Meow saw him coming. It looks like they're going to fend them off in vent while Retraced gets the power up and finally caps Comp Lab. Jope and Curry having a little battle here in Crossroads while Pop Dog is waiting for Boone and up on the wall in Crevice. But Boone takes him out quite handily. Jope is obviously waiting for them to pounce. Trying to bait them in by trying to build stuff. With Hopper going through. Oh, whoa, Hopper out through the vent very quickly there, taking out Jope. Meanwhile, over in Mya and Denalb are in Silvermoon's base there, taking out everything in the general RT vicinity, while Hummingbird takes out Reactor. With Ralcor and, well, we got Pop Dog and Ralcor down, but Curry will not be able to defend it. However, Hopper has respawned. Oh, he got axed. He got axed. Hummingbird is taking out Sub, but I was going to retreat into the vents before Jope can get there, and I think he heard that. So he's going to creep right along there, and they're going to... Let's see what happens when everybody meets. Retreat. Okay. Oops. Got Pop Dog taking out Boone up there. Silvermoon is definitely being quite patient with their ambushes. And using that little area pretty well. Waiting for Pop Dog to show up, and with Denalb and Jope... Oh, no, Jope, where are you going? You're leaving your buddy alone. He's gonna get the heck out of there. They're immediately going to converge on the RT. Meanwhile, over here we have going down, and Hummingbird is up and healing. I guess I missed when that came up because I was expecting that. Expecting a battle and cross. Hummingbird is pretty low there. But it looks like all of Silvermoon is going to take out the Marines that had pushed into base. Armor 1 is almost completed now. Boone just barely taking out Curry, but Hopper is right behind him. They're a little bit less aggressive on the res than Frequency was. But again, only going one lurk, which is interesting. I'm curious. Oh, that mine! Nice, Meow. Nice. That was a good mine. Well, so much for that lurk. Oh, poor Hummingbird. It's even worse that he saw it. Okay, Denob taking out some res up there. Meow being the hero of sub-axis. It's like a retrace chipping them as they go by, but losing to Hummingbird. Losing Crossroads while Boone goes in to break the cischanger reactor, and we've got similar goings on in Vent. So it goes flying by there. Looks like 3 are just gonna take out Meow real quick there. Oh, 4. Hummingbird a little bit late to the party. Jope is not gonna have fun there. Oh. Oh, nope. They're going to rotate right along to Comp Lab. Meanwhile, in their base, we have Denob and Retrace just with shotguns picking off spawners and going right for the upgrades. Weapons 2 will be up in a moment here, so that'll also help them with their march against the Spurs. However, we've just lost Denob and only Retraced is left. And he is gone. However, that definitely pulled the aliens back. So Silvermoon is going to have to run back out to keep biting RTs. It is almost Fade Res, though. Hopper is significantly chipped and just waiting there. Hopefully hiding. Is he hiding? He's hiding. Just waiting. We've got RT harassment going on in both areas. With Rising there. Well, actually didn't notice got swapped in. Unless it got a name change. I apologize for missing that. Anyway, got some nice RT harassment going on, and Rising is going to come in there to try and defend the poor RT that just went down. Pop Dog going after Sub while Hopper just took out Crossroads. So it hasn't been quite so good for the alien res this game. Marines have been fairly steady at 4, with 2 more under construction, which are being recapped. But you can see that instead of having the diagonal across the map, it's chopping it short of the north-south tech points for map control. I mean, yes, Crossroads has primarily been Marines. Yes, the aliens have been, Silvermoon's been pretty good at taking down that RT when it's been up, but they're sitting pretty well, and with weapons, up to 3 going up now. This may end up being a similar thing unless, if they continue doing a very good job at keeping the res down, the alien res down. Curry's not going to have much of a chance there by himself unless he gets some backup. So he's going to hang out on the ceiling. Pop Dog's very low and probably going to get picked reasonably quickly. Unless he can... Yep. The RT there is down now, so... Mission accomplished. The aliens are now down to 1 RT. With Retraced and Denalb waiting in glass for anyone to come. They're just 1 res short of fades. And all the frequency aside from, well, they almost have enough res that even if they went and lost all these shotguns, they'd still, the frequency would still have enough to buy new ones. So they are in a pretty good place. Even if something silly happened. Oh, and there goes Denalb and Retraced. Is he going to be able to take... No. He almost takes down Hopper, but not good enough. Only being on 1 RT, it looks like, oh yeah, they got 2 fades going now. 3 fades, also. It's interesting that they are also doing 3 fades. Yeah, Hummingbird versus Boone, and Boone goes down. Curry is fade with, but a little too late to take that kill. Got Joe going along to try and save that RT if he can get over there fast enough, but it probably will go down. Oh, they're going to go for cross gates as well. Also still only on armor 1, assuming I'm reading it correctly. But since they're back on 2 RTs, with Silvermoon is back on 2 RTs. It's looking a tiny bit better for them, but those fades better do some real work there to get rid of those shotguns and make sure that they stay down. All the fades meeting up with those who were running back from cross. Looks like they recovered 1 shotgun out of that mess. But frequency is split up again a bit, it looks like. Both these fades out, obviously, that is not something you really want to do. Have to see if they go after Retrace. Retrace might... No, he's going to chip them a lot, but not be able to take that. Silvermoon is pushing out again, and... Oh, that's an aggressive gate. There we go. Freaking got one up in ventilation. But unfortunately, it looks like that will most likely go down unless Boone is able to save the day. But with 2 other fades showing up behind, that Doesn't seem particularly likely now. That gate is going to go away. A nice try, but perhaps a little, a little bit too late. Armor 2 going up. Oh, Denal, just out of sight. It might be. Oh, rising down. There we go. One fade. Now 2 more. Though they might be able to take down Retraced and make them lose another shotgun, so. Oh, Retraced better get out. Oh, Curry, what were you doing there? You got stuck between between Jope running back and Retraced, who had already been there, killing everything in sight. So Hopper is their final hope. At least for another, let's see, another 12 res. And he is not looking so good right now. He better go hide. But with 3 Marines in your base, that's 2 Marines. 2 Marines and a bunch more eggs being spawned. After this round, I'll go through and read through chat again. I've seen a couple good points while I've been sort of glancing over there at that screen. So I'm assuming that everybody's going to come back and check this after they're done with all the matches. Oh. Hopper, watch out, man. Retraced is hunting him. He is going to go back there and find that fate. Oh, nope. A little too aggressive. They have enough res that getting more shotguns isn't exactly much of a problem. Ralcor gets out of the hive, I'm assuming to let Hopper in if necessary, and as well as help try and clear the Marines. Oh, there goes Hopper. All of them are dead, and that is a GG from Silvermoon. As all the frequency focuses down the hive to see if they can get it before everybody quits. Seemed like it was the same sort of thing there. Let's take a quick peek here. Oh, okay, they weren't quite as good on the res biting there. They weren't not quite as strong res biting as frequency was. Frequency was all over that res. And I think it showed. I'm assuming here we're going to switch maps, so I'm going to put down my headset for a moment here and take a quick break while they set up the new map. So I will leave you guys here. I will be back in a moment while they switch the map. And then I will read through chat and see what all you guys have said. Okay. So, got my glass of water all refilled. Everything's ready, just waiting on that map change. Let's read this thing here. Yeah, they're mentioning cutting sys chains. That should be done more often. And yeah, there was some line of sight issues going on there where people kept running around corners at just the wrong moment, and the aliens were definitely taking advantage of that. But I think that's one of the things that pretty much all the teams in this sort of middle range need to work on. I mean, I know my team does. I know we have tons of things that we need to work on. But hey, if, as long as you're getting better and you recognize your mistakes after the fact, it's all good to go. I'm curious how Tram will go, because this map can turn on you. And yeah, this is going to be a top spawn for Marines, so obviously they will have to be uh, neither server or warehouse. I know a lot of people do not like the south spawn as alien, but in order to make it fair, I believe there's uh, 1 week with the Marines on top spawns, and the other one is aliens on top spawns. I'll have to go and look through the document again. I I wish that I could keep the game up in Alt Tab, but of course windowed mode does not work that way. Or at least not the full screen windowed mode, I suppose. So we'll have to see how this is. I mean, thankfully we have not seen any completely crazy games yet. I think that there were both opportunities where things could have either shifted the tide or ended things quicker, but as the eyes in the sky, I think that it's a lot easier for us to see that. As I see Golden taunting Kane in chat. Yes, Fisk, I shall bring up the res graph more. I'm doing better now than the first round. We got this. So got everyone on the server. Don't have some, don't have Semi in the hive yet. Wish that I knew more about the Silvermoon guys though. I feel bad because it's like I know that we've played enough with the, the frequency guys. It's like, oh yeah, I know them. Silvermoon is a grand mystery, but obviously they can hold their own as Marines. It was interesting that they were both Marine wins that time. We'll have to see if it changes at all on Tram. Oh, was it it was Dr. Freeman that got swapped out for Rising. Okay, Silvermoon is ready. Still, now we got Stranger over on uh, frequency. instead of Boone. Let me check real quick that thing. Looks like the Marine bottom spawn is week 6. Oops, did I just miss a thing there? Nexus. Why you reset? See real quick, there aren't any more tram rounds, are there? Okay, week 10 doesn't matter. Beer div. Okay, looks like the game is starting, despite silly banter going on. The longest second, and we've got to reset. Yay! Let's see. Okay, this is try 1. Okay, do we want to take bets on how many tries this will be? Okay, Silvermoon's turn. It's already up. Question mark. Come on, guys. Someone needs to ready. Okay, let's try this. Another 15 seconds. And then we get to see if we actually are going to have a live game or not. 2, the longest second, and... Ta-da! Marine top spawn over in server. Obviously, they're down in ship. Obviously, frequency started in shipping. So we are good to go here. We have a 4 push out to Mez, 1 going north side to Cap. Looks like 2 going into hub from frequency, and the other 2 going Mez/ET and getting stopped a little bit short. Retraced and Knob and Meow are just waiting to see which of those Marines are brave enough to poke their heads around the corner, except for Meow got a little bit too visible there. Got Pop Dog sneaking around, and whether or not this stranger gonna go after him. Pop Dog was at least gonna scare away the drifter before killing assist. Curry takes down Denob and almost takes down Retrace, who retreats. Got Jope checking out Warehouse, along with Dr. Freeman, who may see him there. Back into the vent he goes. Okay. Now you've got Hummingbird just capping repairs. We've got Denob and Stranger meeting up there, possibly to go attack the guy in repairs. Pop Dog coming in behind them to go poke at Logi again. And shoot the same drifter. Almost get that down. That's really low, but they took out Pop Dog, no problem. So the drifter may return. They're going for fairly early phase gates and mines. And platform is going down because Jope snuck in there. But it looks like Pop Dog is going to come in to fight him off. And Jope gets picked off before he could get in the hole in the wall. But repair is also going down. And they did not have particularly well-timed attack there, but Denob takes the kill. And may get pinched by Pop Dog if he pokes his head over the railing. Which he does. We got Hopper over in there killing the lovely cis chain. But with Retraced and Stranger waiting around, or coming in to... Well, they might get picked. It's a long hallway. And badly timed, too. This map doesn't seem to be going quite as well for frequency as the early part of Summit did. Silvermoon is definitely getting some good picks on the frequency guys. And they're setting up their gate and hub so that they can have that all-important map control. And Hopper is clearing out obs. There isn't a thing Retraced can do about it. However, we got Jope going lurk right now. Right there. He's swooping in to clean up Hopper. One more bite. There we go. And then Hummingbird, who is a little bit too late to save Hopper. Might get Meow, it gets Meow down though. And they're going to take down Curry. Apparently short on eggs. Stranger biting RTs while Hummingbird and Hopper are probably going to go poke at Obs again because that has been redropped and is growing. Just took out Pop Dog there. You got res going down all over the map. It hasn't been too successful at actually taking it down, but they're definitely hitting everything right now. And if they don't get their RT down, they can at least go back pretty quickly and take it down, assuming it isn't welded. Joke blowing up some mines there. And hub on the gate. Oh, and he might go down if he doesn't dodge out of the way, which he does manage to escape around that corner. Yeah, they had a lot of res going down. Look at that little freaking step pyramid of res dying. But Hummingbird is just going to keep going after that that RT. He didn't even really need to. It was going to die on its own. But he really wanted to make sure, apparently. Mez is going to be going down here. Looks like Retraced might poke at the gate, but with another Marine phasing through, that isn't so well. Oh, we got a robo waiting there. Waiting to be built. Miha is just lurking in the little vent there, just waiting. But must have moved and Dr. Freeman heard him because he's going to go down to some well-placed pistol shots. If Job just like hanging out there biting the gate till Curry comes around the corner. We're still having some major issues there in obs. No, it's... So they swoop down there, clear it. Too late to save anything in there, of course, but hopefully they can use that momentum to hopefully finally take down ET. Skipping that and going right after the RTs. They're doing a bit better defending their res. They definitely have a lot more overall this time for Silvermoon. And I think with that gate in hub, it definitely is making it a bit easier to defend. And oh, almost pinching Jope there. But that vent exists, so he is able to flee the scene while the Skulks clean up the Marines that were left. Here's some mines going down somewhere. Probably hub. The Arc Factory is now complete. Going for weapons 2. And some sentries. Oh boy. That could be a nasty surprise going around the corner. Oh yeah, that's a nasty surprise going around the corner. Right there. Oops. Just waiting there. Okay, we've got more RT harassment going on in Logi. But in base, we have Jope just like flapping around biting the obs. Again, they were on 2 different things. I mean, they got, what, 72% on one and 69 on the other. Yeah, it wouldn't have been enough to take it down, but would have been a lot more successful. They have an arc. They're just going to go right for arcing that hive out. Oh, more sentries. They are not taking any chances. They are taking their John of Arc and just going to arc the heck out of things. Looks like they aren't even, they might not even make it to Fade Res. Unless they do something clever to get the arc to go away. But with those sentries there, that's kind of mean and nasty for the Skulks. More res being bitten down, but they're definitely doing a lot better job at defending this time. And a lot better job, I think, taking down res. So I think that may be, yep, the arcing has started. I think that may be one of those cases where both sides were perhaps playing a bit, not necessarily defensively, but I don't know, just sort of seeing what the other team has. Now that once they realized that, once Silvermoon realized that Frequency is reasonably good at going and biting all the res down, they made sure to try and do their best to prevent that and to counter it by biting their own res. And we've got 3 Skulks in base. Oh wow, giant pile of dead Skulks. They're just gonna go after the comm chair and force the beacon so that they can get all the Marines out of there. But it doesn't take long to get back from the gate. But those sentries there, not friendly with their current array of life forms, which would be all Skulks, because Jope went down at some point and I missed it. They just have like the entire top half of the map. This is not good for Frequency. Very good for Silver. Oh yeah, that gate, and more sentries is, yeah. Silvermoon's pretty much got this unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. It's always possible that something does go terribly, terribly wrong. But I think Hopper being there in that hallway has pretty much prevented said terribly wrong thing from happening. They could, if they wanted to be really safe, take down, drop a second chair somewhere, as apparently there's something going on outside. I'm assuming it's a fire truck or an ambulance. I'm sure you all appreciate the sirens. They're just gonna go after the gate. But those sentries, those wicked little sentries, they've got Marines in the base too. Everyone is dead. They're one tick or one full res tick from Fates. With 0 RTs. It flatlined. You can see they were not doing so well the entire round. They were really heavily pressuring Logi and Obs that entire time, and there's the GG. Just once it got to that 2-minute mark, just it started going up and not so well for Frequency, but very good for Silvermoon. So far, Silvermoon has taken the lead with 2 wins. Both Marine rounds. It'll be interesting to see whether they can also pull off an alien round victory, or if this is going to go 4 Marines and 0 aliens. We have a little parade of arcs marching in here. Not a single Joan of Arc, but many. Oh, really? Did he? Oh, I just catching that from 3 minutes ago. Joe flew into the turrets. Oh, how sad. I'm sad I missed that then. They're saying you pulled a golden. So far, that one was very decisive towards Silvermoon. They had that one pretty well, and I'm pretty sure that was partially Frequency not running their pack play as well. They were very onesie twosie, and okay. Whatever. No prob. I'm so bad at responding to things sometimes. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in this round. I'm hoping that I kind of do want to see an alien win. I mean, if we've got all Marines, well, we need some aliens to win here. But they need looks like, I think that is another thing that deals with this sort of whole little range of skill sets is things aren't quite as reliable. I think that first game they had a lot, as I said, Frequency had a lot better pack play than this last one where it was just all over the place. So I think Silvermoon had a kind of scattered early start on the Marine game, and then in this one they were just like, we got this, and drove a freaking giant truck down the map practically. Or tanks, well, literally. But they were little mini tanks. Whatever. Sometimes my bad jokes don't work. Last check, nobody readied up yet. Yeah. Waiting around. We'll have to see how many tries it'll take to get a Marine top spawn on this one. Obviously, the pregame is partial to south spawns. My bird would provide her commentary, but I don't think she's quite loud enough right now. Also curious whether. Oh, I guess since the South alien spawn, there probably won't be any gorges showing up on the field. They may surprise me and decide, hey, unlike most teams, maybe they will randomly decide to have a gorge on South spawn, but we'll see. I wish I wish that I had seen more of Silvermoon's games other than, the one or two I recall seeing from season 3, but as Dialis says that he is watching the stream on his TI-84. Oh, that would be terrible. Can't remember if TI-84s are the ones that are in color or not. It's been too long. So we're waiting on, I think it was Silvermoon to ready up. But if they keep this momentum going, well, then we'll have our one alien victory and it'll be over. But on the other hand, if Frequency decides that they just screwed up royally last round and they're, for whatever reason, obviously we have no idea what was going on, but they got trapped quite quickly in that south half of the map. If they decide, or if they're able to figure out what was wrong and fix whatever would need to be fixed for their marine round and get going, well, maybe we'll just see them win and it'll end 2-2. That's also a good option. I am fine with either one. Either one technically has to happen, so I think we're good to go. Everybody's just kind of bouncing around, hanging out. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Oh man, talking about calculators you can play video games on. Oh man, yeah. One of my classmates was trying to sell, he like made some program to like lock the games on them. Oh, here we go. We're starting. Either way, he made a program to lock the games on them and was trying to sell unlocks. It didn't go so well for him. Anyway, 4 seconds. Let's do this. Let's see if this is going to be good to go or if we have to reset. It is a reset. Okay, so I didn't need to be that prompt. Okay, trying again. Oops. So I accidentally unready. Oh man, for you guys who are still there, still talking about calculators, did any of you guys have Phoenix? Because that was the cool game that everybody liked. Okay, here we go. Try number 2. Here we go. Okay, they started in, frequency starting in warehouse. Immediately dropping the armory. We've got a looks like it 3 to hub. 4 to hub. Meeting the 2 up in North Tunnels. You guys in platform are just holding put in case they manage to kill Jope and Meow. Yeah, Denalb and I would assume retraced. Yeah, we got Stranger over there waiting in the other lane. Oh, they're gonna slowly come off. Only Pop Dog left. 3, 2, 1, 0. Stranger was just holding back that entire time. There was nobody in down that entire lane, so technically could have pushed up. But I guess since Rising is creeping along over there, waiting to see if he can pounce on an RT that is not built yet. I guess it's better to be somewhat defensive. Got Denob holding the middle lanes there. But 3 incoming to hub again, quickly taking him out. Retraced versus Rising, and Retraced wins. Jope taking down Curry. And Hopper just hiding behind that pillar while waiting for Hummingbird to assumedly come reinforce. Hopper being taken down. Hummingbird, is he gonna go down next? Yep, Hummingbird down. We got server capped, we got ore capped, working on repair there. We've got both Logi and Obs capped by Silvermoon. And Pop Dog is just waiting so they can flank Curry, but they have some offensive mines there. But Meow and Jope take him down. That mine is proving to be somewhat problematic, it looks like. Is it just the one? Wait, there. But Hopper is going to use the vent to see if he can flank. While Jope and Meow go after the Harvester. Well, this has been going on. And they're trying to clear the Marines out of Logi. It looks like frequency is pretty well secured. Hub. Though, of course, as I say that, they immediately leave it open. So I'm assuming Respawner will wander down there. That was an interesting ragdoll. They're going to, this time, push on Obs. But with Rising right around the corner, it may or may not be. Still, it looks like we'll have a nice 2v2 going on in Obs. And Silvermoon wins that engagement with Hopper back, playing Ring Around the Rosie with Meow. Until Curry comes in and cleans him up. Well, Hopper cleaned him up, but Curry certainly helped. Jope is alone in Mez. And goes down there. So they're starting to lose their res. Especially with Hummingbird doing his best to be annoying and wasting Denob's time, because obviously he cannot clear him from the room over. Mez will go down. As will repairs, most likely. Armor 1 going up. Retraced almost going down, but manages to survive with very little health left. Curry is waiting to try and is hoping that Jope will move in alone, I would assume. We got Hopper and Denob playing up in server. Dodging around the corners with Meow coming up here. Not quite in line of sight, but managed to take him down anyway. But Hummingbird is also still up there. I guess he was in the vent. Hummingbird clears them because Denob was not in the room. Now they're going to do a giant loop-de-loop around there. Meanwhile, there is a crush going on in repairs/Logi, which Silvermoon promptly wins, and they move to take down the RT in repairs. Server's also still being poked at. These two are still locked in their giant dance around the center of the room. Hummingbird finally being shot at and scared. But that's the center, the dividing line of the map has shifted a little bit. It had been kind of a little jaggy line through here. But now it is not. We've got a couple more pushing into Logi again, keeping that pressure on the RT, which will almost certainly go down regardless of whether or not they die. Bye-bye, RT. Taking down the power there in repairs. But here we have Jope about to take down Pop Dog, unless he makes it. Oh, he didn't make it around the corner. It is the lurk res. Okay, I was wondering where the lurk was going to be. A little bit late, but Hummingbird is up. We got Jope poking in. Jope and Stranger now poking into repair. Stranger with a shotgun. Okay, I heard that lurk cry for a moment, was somewhat concerned. Obviously the alien res is a lot stronger this time through, and they aren't doing as well as taking down res, but I think we saw that on the last round, that comparatively they don't hit res as much as frequency does. Oops. Oh, Hummingbird. Oh, Hummingbird, no. Didn't make it around out of the way. But that's okay, they're only like 2 res from fades. They have been a lot better at actually pushing out of their naturals in comparison to frequency. And they're starting up phase tech finally. And weapons 2 just finished. Hopper getting some very good bites there. Pop Dog undoing what repairs have been done. Oh, there's one of the phase who has already gotten fairly. Oh, they just dropped ET, which is immediately scanned because Retraced was plenty close enough to hear that. All 3 fades are up, Rising, Curry, and Hopper. However, 3 of the Marines all have shotguns. As long as they stick together and do not lose said shotguns, and the fades do not group up, they may still be able to pick off the fades and get back, especially once Hubgate goes up, which is, I'm assuming, what they're going to do. Yeah, the power is primed, so they're just waiting around for some res, and the... Alright, did they cancel it? They canceled it. Oh, they were going for weapons instead. Okay, I think. Oh, and Retraced loses his shotgun. But Jope manages to pick it up and at the very least cycle it. Denalb, however, is running in there and may lose his own shotgun. Which he does, so... There we go, there's the phase tech. With Hopper just waiting there. We've got over here them pushing into Logi to try and harass the RT and make sure to keep repairs. The line has shifted again. Put that hive in there, that may be somewhat problematic. Looks like they did get their shotguns back, much to Hopper's chagrin. But onesie twosie, the fades might not be quite as effective as they were in Summit, where they, of course, were traveling in a giant fade ball. Phase tech is now completed. They're going for armor 2. We're getting fade upgrades. That's something I don't remember seeing in many competitive games. But oh, Curry. Curry went down there. Staying in too long and missing too many swipes, I think. Server going down. Onos upgrades started. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. If you have fades, you technically could get fade upgrades, but I just guess most people don't think they're particularly useful, so I'm curious to see whether they are going to be using the skills for them. That hive is almost done. Looks like Retraced and Denalb are going to go poke at at Logi again. Meanwhile, Curry and Pop Dog just took down repair power. But retraced and just took out both of those skulks. Oops. Trying to read chat again. So let's see here. Oh, did I miss a fade die? Or I think did I miss a fade die when I was looking or not? I totally blanked on it. Either way, there's only one fade on the field now, when previously there were 3. However, they are getting Onos upgrades. And it looks like their Onos will be Pop Dog, who is 3 res away. There is 1 fade swiping at the gate. Looks like Hummingbird relurked? Yes, Hummingbird has relurked. So at this point it might have been better to get those lurk upgrades for Umbra, which is something that obviously needs more field time because it's amazing. But I don't think we've seen... Oh, Hopper. Man, dude, you're lucky. Looks like they need to go and get the power back up in repairs. But Hummingbird is doing his best to be annoying. Pop Dog going down. There's the Robo. Hummingbird getting chased out. Oh, that was a nice little fade trap. Only got him to about half health, but I'm pretty sure that scared the hell out of him. Quick, buy some more mines, do it again. That was entertaining. I want to get the first person, or a free cam view of it. Yeah, looks like Retrace could almost go and buy shotguns for all the people that don't have 20 res at the moment. Take a look at that res chart. It's been very up and down. It looks like every time it's gone down, it might be... I don't know. It's like, I think it's pretty obvious there that that's where, hey, we should hit RTs, rather than having somebody on it constantly. Kaboom! One skulk going into base did not end very well at all. However, there are 2 Marines hanging out outside the hive, so that... it might not go very well either. There is 1 arc poised and ready to go after that hive. Well, they take down the res in the middle. Fade is going in to also go and support the ones trying to defend in obs. Ah, come on. Oh, okay. Oh, he got taken down by Hummingbird. He had like 1 HP for a very long time there. At least comparatively. Looks like, yeah, they're gonna take down some repair. Oh, some more arcs are getting pumped out there in hub. Okay, yeah, I did miss the fade die. Oh, he died in repair? Okay, no wonder I missed it then. Okay. So they are very diligently working on that hive. and trying to keep the aliens off the arcs. Well, Denalb is sitting down there being obnoxious and obs. They still haven't done much. I mean, repair is still uncapped, and nobody's done anything about it. They have enough res that if they wanted to, they could just sit out there and take it just for kicks. Oh, Popper. So lucky. Oh, there's Pop Dog. Ready to go as an Onos. I think he's just getting us upgrades, and then he'll be good to go. Well, they better not toss the Onos, because they pretty much need him to get those arcs to go away. He is pretty low on health already, though. But there is that crag. There is that hive. Well, never mind. There is no hive. They got gorge upgrades. They're just flailing around there, taking down the little healing station. But Frequency is waiting with shotguns. Oh, Pop Dog goes down, overcommitting. Fade upgrades lost. This may be another Marine victory, unless somebody else has tons of res stored away that I don't know about. Or they do something clever. However, Frequency only does have the one chair. If Silvermoon wanted to be sneaky, they could run all the way up there and try and take down the chair before anybody notices. But given the fact that that Frequency has pretty well spread their Marines across the map, it looks like that is not going to happen. Oops. Ah, there goes Hopper, dying right off the screen. Oops. Double tap the key there. So they're left with Hummingbird the Lurk. And a giant train of arcs that are coming to kill them. So if Hummingbird's not careful, he might end up dead too. 2 shotguns in there. Oh, Hummingbird down. There are no higher life forms on the field. Just a lot of skulks. And you can of course do a lot with skulks. So that isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just, they're flailing around, I think, at this point. Whoa, what happened to that ragdoll? That thing went flying. Oh, Silvermoon has decided to GG. So this has been All Marine Wins 2-2. Good job from both Frequency and Silvermoon. Let's do that one. That smiley face. Let's take another look at the res here before we go. Lots of res on both, or lots of RTs kept up on both sides. And that was like and that was it for this game. Everybody's already leaving already, so good job to everyone. I'm assuming that both Frequency and Silvermoon will probably come back and watch it, and I hope that my randomly panning around the map will be useful for you guys to help out, and I'm glad for everybody here, you know, coming and seeing the first game of the season. Obviously, as a new caster, yeah, it might not be the best intro to the season, but I did my best. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully there are a lot more good games to come. So thank you very much for watching.